Hi, everyone. I'm Regina Gouret from Right Brain Loves Left. And today we're going to learn how to create Instagram stories, highlights, covers. That's a mouthful using Canva. We ready? Let's get started. Let's start all the way at the very beginning. What exactly are Instagram stories highlights? Instagram stories highlights can be found up here above your profile grid. And what they do is that they save your stories. Normally, stories are 24 hours and then they go away. This is a way to maintain them under a particular theme. So you curate them by theme. So, and this all relates back to your brand. So, for instance, my brand, I teach time management, I teach marketing management. So I know some of those themes are going to come into play here. So I've got events here. I've got time. Anything that I share in my stories about time, I can save it here should I choose to. Behind the scenes, you'll see books. I talk a lot about books. Marketing, we've got here, goals, and then Right Brain Loves Left. I've got a theme for anything that I share on behalf of my business, fun things. What you see here with the colors and the wording, those are the highlights covers. And that's what we're learning how to do today. You can be very serious with them. You can go more fun with them, whatever you'd like that relates back to your brand. You will see that they reflect the colors of my brand and the colors that I have going on in my feed. And Canva helps with that as well. So now that we know what Instagram stories highlights are, let's head on over to Canva to create the covers. All right, so we find ourselves here in a brand kit. This is something that Canva set up so that you could put in your logos, your fonts, your colors, your photographs, your brand voice, all that together so that you have a main hub for your branding when you create your graphics on Canva. You will see my Right Brain Loves Left brand kit has all the different types of logos that I have, all the colors here. I'm going to scroll down a lot because I have a few color palettes until we get to fonts. These are all the fonts that I've set up. You can see here that the title has Adiron. That's a particular font that I love and use. Yes, I want to keep that. The subtitles, I have chosen Montserrat. The heading, again, is Adiron. The subheading is Questrial, which is another font that I really enjoy. Let me click the plus. And then you can also choose quotes, a quote font, in case that comes up for you a lot in your graphics. Over here, we've added the brand voice. I have put our voice is friendly, informative, elegant, and confident. You can put what your brand voice is, whether you're laid back, you're casual, anything that relates back to your brand. Over here, we can also add photos. So if you have a storefront and you have exterior shots and you have interior shots and you have images of the sign, all of this you can put in photos so that Canva can keep this in the brand kit for you. And you can also add graphics and icons if you so choose. All right, now that we've got the brand kit covered, I'm going to show you how that relates to creating your Instagram covers. Highlights, covers. All right, we're back here at the dashboard, the main dashboard for Canva. We're going to go down to, if on the left-hand menu, we're going to go to templates. And you're going to see another left-hand menu here with all the templates categorized by categories. Social media is one of them. Instagram has 3 subcategories within social media. It's got Instagram posts, Instagram stories, and Instagram's reels. Where is Instagram stories highlights? It's not there. Just because it's not on this left-hand menu doesn't mean that it doesn't exist for Canva. This is true for pretty much any kind of template that you're looking for. So we're going to look for Instagram highlights up here at the top. Let me put stories highlights and hit enter. And now we're going to see all the different stories highlights that they come up. And you will see really nice ones ones that you're going to gravitate to right away and ones that you're just going to skip over. That's absolutely fine. You're going to look for something that relates to your brand. So over here, you will see that this one has real photographs as its covers. When you hover over it, it kind of scrolls the cover so that you can see them more closely. This one has more of a watercolor with a hello in quotes on it. This one has more icons, so if you'd like to use these for, if you travel, you can use the plane. If you, have a menu, you can use the fork and spoon together. Let's scroll down over here. Here we've got some graphic icons that are very bohemian-ish. As you scroll through, this might be very lovely for a garden center, a garden shop. As you scroll through, don't worry about the colors too much because you're going to be able to change most of these. Some templates are pretty much locked in with their colors, but most of these you'll be able to change to your branded colors. So you can see I'm scrolling through. Something like this is really nice. In case you didn't want to use words, because you can use this for, this is my shop. These are things I love. These are some reels. These are frequently asked questions. So you can see how some of these icons can fit for whatever you'd like without using words like about and work and Q&A. All right, let's go all the way up. I spied some very easy, very neutral stories, highlights, covers. Let's take a look at these. Yep, I pretty much like these. They're very neutral, and my brand is very colorful, but that's okay. We'll be able to change it. Let's customize it. When it comes up, you'll see all the covers here. There's 6 of them. If you, let's say, have 7 or 8 highlights themes that you'd like to put together, it's okay if it's got 6. All you've got to do is hit duplicate page and it'll add another one for you. So you can create as many as you would like. All right, let's customize this guy here. Now, one thing I want you to note is that this actual white area, the square around the circle, is not going to show up. So don't even worry about that. If you'll see here, all you see are the circles. All right, let's start customizing it. All right, so this is not my font. We're going to create it with my font. Let's go here. Here's my brand kit. I've got Adiron, Questrial, and Montserrat. I know that these 2 are clean fonts. You're probably going to be able to see them better. And that's a very good tip to give you. Pick fonts that are easy to read because you're going to be looking at it in a mobile phone. It's going to be tiny. So if you have something like this quote script, it might not be as easy to read as a very clean font. So let's take a look at Questrial. Oh, that's a little too big. Let's make that about 100. We can change that here so that we can actually see it. Yes, that's much better. You see that that's a little bit more readable than the actual other quote-like font. I think I want to make it a little bigger. And you can also pull it here. So you can change the sizing up here or here. Let's kind of go there. Now I'm looking for my guides. Okay, you see that square right there that comes out in like a purple? That's telling me that I am perfectly in the center. That's great. I'm going to let it go. All right, so we've got the font set up. Let's change the color. We're going to click on this color here. And again, you will see how my brand kit comes up. I've got all my colors here. Let's try them here. All right, you will see that my colors are quite vivid, but it's kind of frosting over here. This is something with the template. You can easily change that. You can take a look here at the transparency. They've made it a little bit transparent. If you take it all the way to the top, you will see that these are actually my colors. So let's take a look here. Hello. Ooh, I like that mint green. That's a good hello. So examples of what would go under a hello theme might be yourself introducing anything about you or your business or your services or your products on stories. If you're visiting someplace and you'd like to say hello from there, if that's a theme of yours, saying hi from London, hi from Rome, hi, I'm at the Museum of Art. So you can use that as a theme as well. In case you didn't want to keep that, we can always change it up. Again, two of my specialties are time and marketing management. So I might change this to time because I share a lot of stories about how to make the most of your time. And I would save the ones that I really thought were helpful to that story's highlights. So you can see how you're customizing these to your brand. You can customize them to the themes you'd like to create, and you can customize the colors and the fonts and anything else to your highlights covers. I will keep working on these. I started changing the font size to the others, and then it was taking so long. So I have a workaround on that. I'm just going to keep duplicating this page for a bit so that I have the same font size. I'm going to change this around. Let's go with about. Let's change this color. I'm very glad this happened. When we work with longer words, we're going to need to adjust the fonts on the others. So this you see is services. It's just a little too big. Let's bring it down to 140. And let's see what that does. Yeah, that looks much better. So let's change the other ones to 140 as well. Okay, so now we have 3: time, about, and services. I'm going to go ahead and download these into my preferred folder. Now, when we download these to our preferred folder, at some point, we're going to need to get them on our phone, because when you're actually changing the cover on your phone, you're on Instagram, that Instagram is going to look for your gallery phone. So whatever you do, just go ahead and save it to a folder that you'll also be able to use on your phone. So for instance, I drop it off in my Dropbox account. I have a Dropbox app on my phone, so I'm able to access all the photos that I have on the Dropbox cloud. And it's easy for me to pull it up instantly with Instagram. All right, so here's how we're going to download it wherever you'd like. Click here with share, then click download. I'm going to choose JPEG. Now you're going to see here, select pages. This is going to, all those pages that I created and that are available, I'm not going to want all of those. I literally just want page 3, page 4, and page 5. So we're going to unclick pages 1 through 12, and we're just going to click page 2, page 3, and page 4. And then hit down, and then hit download. This is going to take just a minute. And then I'm going to put it over here where the logo was. I created something called highlights covers. It's going to create a zip file. That's okay. Let's hit save. And then we're going to unzip that file and have those images available to us. All right, so here we are in the highlights covers. I'm in my Dropbox. I'm using the Dropbox app on my phone, and I'm going to click on the last image to place on my phone. So I click on it. This is the one that says services. I'm going to click save to device, and then just click save again. And now it is saving, and now it's exported, and it is saved to my device. All right, so now we're going to create our actual stories highlights and add a cover. So you'll see here that I have several highlights. we're going to scroll all the way to the end where it says new, and we're going to click on the plus sign. It brings up a menu of all the stories that you shared. Just go ahead and pick the ones that you think will fall well under that theme. I'm just going to pick 3 of these. And I'm going to hit next on the upper right. Here I'm going to call this particular highlight time. Now I'm going to edit the cover. So just click on the blue edit cover. You'll see it pulls up the stories for you. You can choose any of these, but really that's not what we're going for. We're going for the cover that we created. So go to the left gallery icon and click on that. Now you'll see the covers that you downloaded onto your phone. I'm going to pick time to go with this, and you can adjust it so that it fits within that circle. And then click next. Now you'll see it shows up. Click done on the upper left. Again, you're double checking. It says time and time. You're doing good. Hit done again. It's going to prompt you to turn your highlight into a reel. Let's click not now. But if you scroll all the way to the end, you will see now that you have a new highlight named time. It's got that gorgeous cover that you created and in your branded colors, and it's looking good. So just continue creating the new highlights for your themes with your branding and go from there. So I hope this has proved helpful. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments and I will be sure to answer them. If you'd like to see further videos on particular subjects, I am more than happy to make them. Be sure to like this video in case it was very helpful, and always be sure you can subscribe to the channel, as I'm going to be sharing more videos on time and marketing management. I hope you have a great day. Bye.